Okay, here we go. So I got the 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. There's a plastic cover over there. So let's go ahead and install it. Should go on over top of. Yes, there it is. Exactly how it should look. All right, let's put the crank pulley back on. We got that. There we go. So, now the most important part, did it all line up, or did we do the timing right? And the answer is, well, let me turn the flash on. Yes, so far it lines up on the cam. Let's see, does it line up on the crank pulley? And the answer is, basically there. The answer is, yes. Yes, it lines up perfectly. Still lined up? Perfect. It does. We are successful with the timing of the engine itself. Now we must move on to the distributor. So, first thing we gotta, of course, do is take it apart. By take it apart, I mean take it out. Whoops. Take it out of the engine. So let's pop the distributor out. Should be a bolt holding it in, I think. Down at the bottom here on this side. First we'll unplug the TFI ignition module. Get that out of our way. Well, it's kind of in our way. I'm getting it out of our way. Anyways, all right, well, let's deal with that. So, first things, this hose is in our way. Let's see if we can make it out of our way. No, not really. Let's see, what's the next idea then? Get this out of the way. No, that's out of the way. I'll just kind of get this PCB or something kind of out of the way. Oh, there we go. That makes it a lot easier to move. Just need to get that piece off. Maybe this little guy can help us pry it off. Oops. This is really quite annoying. Just trying to remove the distributor here. This tube is getting in my way. Oh, thank you, other tube. Now, this tube can come with me. Come with me, other tube. You are needed in the shadow realm for an important mission. You don't need to be here right now. Be gone. Disappear into the shadow realm and quest amongst. Man, what the hell? What the hell is up with his tube? Should have come out by now. Except you're still there, annoying me. Maybe it's just not gonna come out. Let's see if we can just finagle it out of the way a bit. Looks like we might be able to get something in there. Looks like a 17 maybe. Well, if you can't get your problem out of the way, then get in the way of your problem. Oh, maybe this is the secret technique. Wrenches. Let's see, the golden wrenches. Will the golden wrenches serve us again in the most spectacular fashion? Maybe just we got it on there, but we can't turn it. The golden wrench, unsuccessful in this case. Let's try just the good old flex head ratcheting wrench. 17mm style. There we go. Slide it in there. Okay, maybe the ratcheting part won't work. Really is just not that much room back there. But it's turning. I'm just gonna double check the manual, make sure I'm doing this right, because I'd rather not spend all this time getting that bolt out and then have it be wrong. I'll be back in a minute. So yes, so the bolt I'm trying to remove is for the distributor hold down clamp. It's down at the back there, you can see it. The ratchet is already on it. However, I just need to figure out an effective way to remove that bolt so that I'm not spending 27,000 years trying to remove it. Because, yeah, it's going to take about 27,000 years, give or take a year or two, to remove it right now. So let's keep going. If anybody knows of an effective way to remove this bolt, please do let me know. I will definitely use that trick next time I have to remove the destroyer. It's a tool there, whoops. Yes. Please and thank you. Apparently, it's you can get it in through here, maybe. Oh, there we go. Starting to get some movement there. See if we can rotate. Ah, there we are. Perfect. Oh, we got a little bit of corrosion or something on the TFI module here. Anyways, let's see if we can now get something in there on that side, a bit more of an effective spot for it. See if we can blast this thing out in slightly less time. ignition plug out of the way. Get this thing out of the way. Alrighty, well, let's keep moving and keep trucking. I can assure you this is only going to take about 1,000 more years. Once I have it out, I'm going to take this stupid pipe off and get it out of the way, and then I'll slide it on. So that way, the next time I remove it, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, it's coming. Quarter turn at a time. Alright, let's see if we can spin this thing out a bit faster by hand now. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Well, I guess we'll never know because we can't get the wrench off anymore. So it's just a matter of spinny. Should be enough to come out soon. Oh wait, is it out? Is it out? Come on, it's out. Give me it. Give me the bolt. Give me the thing. It's out. Let's go. Come on. Give me this. Stupid thing. Give me this thing. Excellent. Oh, shit. Well, drop test should be okay. Alrighty, that's good. That's good. Very happy with that. What is that? Some sort of ground wire down there. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure where that bolt went, but anyways, I'll look for that. Well, it didn't end up on the ground. So it's somewhere here. You'd think it'd be rather hard to miss a wrench that size. Let me look for it. Somehow it's just gone. Oh, found it. There it is. Alrighty, now it's time to realign the distributor with the number 1 cylinder on TDC. So since we monkeyed around with the distributor gear, we now have to set it. So it should go like this. And we should have, as you can see on the motor, on this Motorcraft head here, or road distributor cap, there is a cylinder labeled as number 1. So we have to make it line up with the one that's labeled number 1. So there, so the distributor's on. Number 1 is right at this line right here. So that's where we need it to line up with once we get it inside there. However, the distributor, when you install it into the hole down there, if you can see the hole, can you see the hole? Well, it's getting pretty dark out now, but anyways, the point is, this hole here, when you put the distributor into that hole, it meshes with the gear that's down at the bottom of the hole. And what happens is the distributor will spin. So if you line up the distributor to exactly where you want it to be before you put it in, it won't be where you want it to be when you put it in. So you have to line it up a little bit before or after where you want it to be, depending on which way it spins. That way it will end up in the location that you want it to be. In the case of the distributor on this one, it rotates counterclockwise when you put it in. So once you put it in and it rotates counterclockwise, it should be lined up with the number 1 cylinder position. So that's what we're going to do. So you see, we want it to be located right here with this weld marker, or whatever you want to call it is, and I've got it a little bit back before that. So when we put it in, it should line up perfectly. A little dirt on that. Let me clean that off. All right. So we want it to be a little bit lined up with this weldy weld over here. So right about there. Perfect. All right, now we drop it in. Like so. Actually, before we do that, I want to make my reinstallation job a little easier by taking this pipe off. Hopefully. Yeah, let me grab that pipe off. There we go, pipe is off. And a little crusty inside, but that's okay. We might replace it, probably not. Now let's put this thing in for good. And here we go, we drop it in. Now it should be lined up with cylinder number 1 if we put this back on. And you can see that the distributor was cylinder number 1. Perfect install. And then once it's time to adjust the actual ignition timing of the vehicle itself, what we'll do is we'll be rotating the distributor a little bit either way to set it before top dead center or after top dead center on the compression stroke. So for now, right now, since we've got it marked at number 1, let's just drop that in, put this bolt and stuff back in. That was really annoying to deal with the first time. Hopefully it won't be so bad the second time. How is this supposed to go in? And the second, oh. Okay. Let's rotate it off of this a little bit. Over there, perfect. Whoops, oh, the wrench is gone. Let's drop it in. Drop it. There we go, right there at the spot we wanted. Right there. Line that up. The weld there. Perfect spot right there. And then we can take our 17 mil socket. There it is. And wrench our socket and extension. And instead of having to spend 20 years tightening this down with a wrench, you can just drop it in and spend 20 years tightening it down with a wrench anyways. Well, so much for that idea. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Make sure it's still lined up. Yep, still lined up. Now we might be able to spend a bit less time tightening it down with a wrench, because we'll be tightening it down with our hand. Nobody told me how hard it would be to put the bolt back in. There. Is that it? Is that it? Well, that feels like it. Yes, it's finally in the hole. Let's see how far we can put it in before it doesn't let us put it in anymore. Make sure that's lined up still. This is going to take a long time. Easier that way, actually. Sure, it's perfectly lined up. Right about there, give or take. Well, this makes it easier to do it without adjusting the ignition timing. Alrighty. Pop this back on. This way. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. What the hell? Whoops. Friggin'. Whoops. Well, drop test on the Milwaukee now. Whoopsies. Something broke. I can't tell what it is though, so must not been a big deal. Still works like a charm. Not much help in getting this thing on though. Ah, perfect. Slipped right on. Maybe it was a help. Let's get this thing back on PCV. So let me go. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Ignition is fixed. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? So we just finished doing the ignition and the timing belt on the Merkur here. So I think it's time we close the hood on another episode of working on this car. And if you guys liked it, make sure you drop a like. If you didn't like it, dislike the video. And make sure you subscribe if you're interested in seeing more about the Merkur. And yeah, peace.